We open on a haunting image of a medieval town, shrouded in despair as an epidemic ravages its populace. Our narrator's voiceover begins, deep and resonant. In the annals of history, pestilences have been both feared and prophesied. Thus we embark on our journey, tracing the roots back to the cradle of civilization Mesopotamia in the 5th millennium before Christ. Here we stumble upon what many believe to be the first recorded plague, a devastating disease that all but erased the Sumerians, leaving a lasting echo on one of the world's earliest societies. Throughout the Middle Ages, plagues and pestilences swept through populations, leading to catastrophic loss of life. One poignant example is the Byzantine Empire in the 6th century AD. The Justinian plague decimated a significant portion of the empire, claiming as much as a quarter of lives in the Mediterranean region. This catastrophic event forever changed the path of the Byzantine Empire and arguably shaped the course of Western civilization. Departing from Byzantium, we are carried along to the 14th century Europe, an era marked by the terrifying sweeping force of the Black Death, a disease of unparalleled virulence. This plague claimed almost 1/3 of the entire population of Europe, leaving a lasting imprint on the social and economic fabric of the Middle Ages. As we delve into ancient texts and prophecies, it becomes evident that warnings of such massive pestilences had been foretold. These ancient manuscripts carry eerie echoes of these devastating diseases, sending chills down our spines as we realize that history was forewarned. The historical record is riddled with outbreaks that reshaped the course of history. Among them, the 17th century brought forth the horrific Great Plague of London. This devastating disease scoured through the city, extinguishing almost 1/5 of its inhabitants. This catastrophe triggered monumental changes in urban planning and public health policies not only in England, but all over the world. Other major historical pestilences, including the Black Death, Spanish flu, and more, have similarly left their mark. To grasp their full impact, visualize them through chilling images or dramatic reenactments. Today, our understanding of pestilences has come a long way since the tragedy of the Spanish flu in the 20th century, a time that claimed more lives than World War I. Thanks to the tireless work of laboratories, scientists, and medical research, we've monumental strides in our fight against such diseases. These advancements in medicine and public health have not only transformed our understanding of pandemics, but have also armed us with effective strategies for their prevention. As we journey forward in time, we find ourselves grappling with an unsettling reality. Even with all our advancements, the threat of pestilences remains ever present, casting a shadow on our collective future. The turn of the 21st century has seen a spate of global outbreaks, from the SARS epidemic in 2002, the H1N1 influenza in 2009, to the recent Ebola outbreaks in West Africa. Each of these outbreaks serves as a grim reminder of the continued threat we face. The SARS epidemic, which originated in China, quickly spread to 26 countries, infecting over 8,000 people and leaving 774 dead. This was followed by the H1N1 influenza, commonly known as the swine flu, which was estimated to have infected 1.4 billion people worldwide and claimed the lives of hundreds of thousands. And then there was the Ebola outbreak in West Africa, a devastating epidemic that took the lives of over 11,000 people. Each of these outbreaks, though different in nature and scope, underscores the same haunting truth: that despite our progress, we remain vulnerable to the threat of global pandemics. The prophetic warnings of the past remain relevant as the world faces the ongoing threat of global outbreaks. These pestilences continue to challenge our resilience, test our preparedness, and underscore the imperative for global cooperation. They serve as stark reminders that we, as a human race, are in this together. Our survival depends on our collective action and shared responsibility. As we gaze into the future, we see the glimmer of hope in our collective preparedness and research. Our journey through history has taught us that our survival depends on our ability to anticipate, understand, and respond to these global threats. In the hushed silence of state-of-the-art laboratories, dedicated researchers are the unsung heroes in our fight against pestilences. They tirelessly investigate the mysteries of these invisible foes, decoding their genetic makeup and developing strategies to counter them. Preparedness is another critical aspect of our defense strategy. Nations across the globe are strengthening their healthcare systems, conducting emergency response drills and stockpiling essential medical supplies. These measures, while seemingly mundane, can make the difference between a minor outbreak and a full-blown pandemic. Moreover, the battle against pestilences is not one that any nation can fight in isolation. The interconnectedness of our world necessitates global cooperation. International health conferences serve as platforms for sharing knowledge, coordinating efforts, and rallying resources, underscoring the importance of unity in our fight against disease. Lastly, the dissemination of accurate information and public awareness are pivotal in combating fear and misinformation. Public health campaigns aim to educate the public, promote healthy practices, and dispel myths surrounding diseases. As we look towards the future, it is clear that our best defense against the prophetic pestilences lies in preparedness, research, global cooperation, and public awareness. The lessons of history remind us that we are stronger together, and it is this unity that will guide us through whatever challenges the future may bring. As we contemplate this narrative of devastating plagues, several distinct patterns emerge. Firstly, plagues have left indelible marks on the pathway of human evolution, from the collapse of mighty kingdoms to the emergence of contemporary medicine. Secondly, they have sparked societal evolution, stimulating progress in public health, and creating shifts in our social and economic frameworks. Lastly, plagues have highlighted our collective susceptibility as a species, serving as poignant reminders of the critical need for unity and joint efforts in overcoming worldwide threats. The prophetic past has taught us lessons that guide us through the uncertainties of the future, symbolizing hope and resilience in the face of upcoming challenges. As we find ourselves here in the 21st century, the echoes of the past reverberate through our present stronger than ever. The old heralds of doom, pestilences, persistently mold our world, highlighting the unceasing influence of diseases on the chronicles of mankind. This intriguing journey was made possible by the images and footage sourced from various archives and databases. Each credit is deservedly attributed at the end of this video. We encourage you to delve deeper, explore more, and uncover further layers of our complex history. Be sure to check the credits and sources. They are a treasure trove waiting to be discovered.